Hey guys, welcome back to my shop. This is week number 4 of the Mixed Bag of Goodies series. This week I've got some footage of a hydraulic press that I'm making and some mandrill work that I did. I may throw in a refurbishing video. I found an old pry bar that's all rusted up. I'm going to see if I can get it cleaned up and painted and get it all reground and looking like a brand new tool. So if I have time on this video, I'll throw it in. If not, it'll be on next week's video. And then last, I've got some new tool acquisitions that I've got this week, and I'm kind of excited about trying them out and getting to use them. So sit back and enjoy, and I'll get to the videos here in a second. Alright guys, so the first thing I wanted to show you was the new boring head that I got. I can't afford anything real great or expensive like the Criterion or anything like that. But I did find this one. It had some pretty good reviews on it for being an import. It looks very similar to the one that Ray used on his videos, which ended up working just fine. I talked to him about it. He said it worked good. It came with a little set of carbide tip boring bars and 2 separate boring bars for high-speed steel tool bits and something else that I can't recall off the top of my head. But this is something that I've been wanting to get for a while, and I found this deal, and it was just over $100. And just playing around with it, putting it in and adjusting it and checking it, it looks like it's pretty accurate. So hopefully maybe next week I can get a video of me trying this thing out for the first time. And the next thing I got is something that I've been lacking for a long time, and it is a depth micrometer. And I got these from Grizzly, which they make fairly decent stuff. It's granted it's all import, but it's a 0 to 6 inch. So I've got all the bars for it, a little wrench, and I'm breaking off stuff here. Let's see if that goes back in there. But this was about the same price as the boring head. It's about $100 or $70, somewhere around there. And granted, I don't have a nice set of depth micrometers to test it against and see how well it's actually reading, but it seems like it's pretty good. It seems like it's really well made. All the surfaces are very, very nice. The spindle is very, very smooth and feels pretty like it's pretty sensitive. So I'll I guess next time I get something where I'm going to need a depth micrometer, I'll break it out and show it to you guys, and we'll do a review on it and see how it works. I think that's it for the tool acquisitions. Yeah, one other quick little update I wanted to give you guys is it's a work in progress, but I'm trying to get everything cleaned up and organized in here. So I went and got me one of these little fancy bolt drawer things from the local Ace Hardware, and that cleared up so much space for me. All the nuts and bolts and hardware for stuff that I make frequently is all in one spot now. So over here you can see the edge of my table, which is where my surfacing plate is at, and then everything is all cleaned off, and I have a bench top to work on again. It'll be so nice. Alright, so here's the first cut on the new press, or what's going to become the press. And I'm going to cut 2 2-foot sections and then 2 3-foot sections, and it's going to be 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide. Alright, so there's the first piece. camera so I don't knock it over here, and get the other parts cut out here. Alright, this is cut number 2. And for those of you that are wondering what I'm using, this is a spray-on cutting fluid. I got it because it said it was good for tapping. It came recommended from somebody, and I thought I'd give it a whirl. It actually works really good for cutting on the bandsaw because it sticks really, really good. Alright, now as you guys can probably see, most of the stuff that I'm using for this is just old scrap garbage that I had sitting around, so I'm going to start cutting some of this stuff off, and hopefully it all comes off relatively easily and we can get it cleaned up. And this is going to be a slide in the middle. I'm going to weld a bar onto the bottom here for the press, so get it parted off here. Alright, so now we gotta let those cool down and then clean up the edges and weld them on to the guide, and we'll be good to go. Alright, here I'm going to weld on these spacer plates. This is just to give it enough clearance so that I can weld another tab on each side and it'll slide without coming off. So I've got my little wire welder set up. I'm going to get to this. This is a little bit cold, but for what this is, I'm not really worried about it. It's not like it's structural, it's just a guide, and I think it'll be plenty strong enough. the finish weld if it'll focus. I don't think it's going to. But this is going to be the guide. This is going to sit up against the piece of channel, and I'm going to weld a tab onto each side that just sticks out a couple inches, so I'll be able to slide it in and it'll go up and down. And this will be the actual push bar that presses down on everything. Alright guys, well that wraps it up for this week's mixed bag of goodies. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more machining work done this week now that I've got my garage cleaned up. That's what I've spent most of my time doing, is trying to get the shop all organized and put stuff in the most useful place that it can be instead of kind of scattered how it was. So next week I've got some little projects. I'm going to make some guides up for my bandsaw so that I can make it adjustable. I'm going to try to get that finished up so I can get the full video on next week's mixed bag of goodies video. So if you guys like what you see, please click that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And again, thanks for watching. Have a nice night.